It's so early in the day, folks. I think I was here by 9 a.m., 9:30. Yeah, it's probably closer to 9:30. It's probably 11 now, maybe. Don't know. Oh. Let's go see what time it is. It is 12 o'clock. It is high noon. Okay, guys, so I didn't have any breakfast before I came. Obviously, I haven't had lunch. I did not bring anything with me. The closest store is about 20 minutes away. So, I think with that said, I'm going to kind of get everything together and figure out what I'm going to actually do about food. I'm going to be here for tonight. I'm going to be here all day tomorrow, except for I'll probably go out for a ride for a couple hours. I don't know after that. I know I'll be here till it's Saturday. I'm going to be here till at least Monday and maybe Tuesday or Wednesday even. I don't know. But I'm here till Monday at least. And I think what I'm going to do is I don't really have anything. I've got a couple small coolers that I can use, as well as like a water bucket bag. So those are options for keeping things cool, but I'm in Alabama. It's hot. I'm in the shade and it's probably 80ish. So, and it's just now noon. So it's going to be probably 90 or so by 5 o'clock this evening. So I can't bring a bunch of perishable stuff back to eat for today and tomorrow. And Monday morning if I choose to make breakfast Monday morning before I leave, which I probably will not. I'll probably wait Monday morning when I leave. I'll probably go ahead and get something elsewhere. Pick something up at a restaurant somewhere or something. So, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to get food. I'll grab a sandwich or something while I'm out because it's already noon and I haven't had breakfast and it's lunchtime. It's going to be 12:30, 1 o'clock before I get anywhere. So I'll probably just grab a sandwich real quick or something to snack on and then pick up food that I can bring back here and cook here tonight, and food for breakfast tomorrow morning. Then when I go out riding tomorrow, I'll do the same thing again. I'll pick up a snack or whatever for lunch and then pick up dinner to bring back and cook here. So I don't have to worry about tomorrow night. I just have to worry about tonight and tomorrow morning food wise. So I need to figure out what I'm going to eat, what I'm going to cook, how I'm going to cook it, whether I want to do a campfire as warm as it is, or if I want to use a stove. Um, so I've got some thinking to do. Meanwhile, I'm going to straighten stuff up here, get the bike together to where I can go and get whatever it is that I'm going to get. But I'll be back here and I'll see you guys later. All right, you guys, I am back. I went and I got some wood right there. And I got me some yummies for dinner and for breakfast. I think I'm really going to enjoy it, but I decided I wanted to cook over the fire, right? So, yeah. Then I didn't consider what this looked like. And it's nasty. So like to build a fire in that, expecting anything good to come out of the food cooked above it. And see that grate's just shot, but I don't need that anyway, so I'm good without that. But looks like I'm going to have to do some work. So I'm going to get to it. And to get to it, this right here is an indispensable piece of kit for me. And that is this little shovel. That's it. This little shovel. Perfect for motorcycle camping. It's not one of the bigger military style. It's smaller than that. But it's the same thing, just a smaller version, right? But when you come up on something like this, or you need to dig for any reason, having a shovel and not just a little trowel sure does come in handy. So if I had to clean this out with a trowel, I'd be here a while. With this, it shouldn't take long to clean it out. I hate to do it, but I'm just going to clean it out to the side and let whoever, I mean, I'm sure somebody does some upkeep out here. So this site is like $5 to pay at a drop box. They do have people that come out here and clean the area. I don't know who, but I mean, this obviously hasn't been cleaned out in I don't know how long. I don't know what else to do with it other than just to put it to the side there, because I'm not cooking over that. You know what I'm saying? Not doing. So here we go. What a mess. It's rather disturbing. This is the way people treat our state and national forests. I'm at the Bankhead National Forest, actually, and in northern Alabama. If any officials watch this, know that this location here, where am I at? I'm in see Bankhead National Forest. I think it's National Forest, not State Forest. Brushy Creek Recreation Area. And I looked at some of the others around here and they don't look any better. So, yeah, sure would be nice if the money that campers paid to camp here actually helped keep it up. This is ridiculous. None of the fire pits here should look like that. There you have it. That's that. So what next? I need a drink. I did get some water and some tea and apple juice for breakfast in the morning. I went to the store. Now, Milo's time. Milo's famous sweet tea. I don't know why it's so famous, but evidently it is. Famous or not, that's some good stuff. Okay, back in my spot. It is a hot one out here, folks. I should have changed into shorts after I got off the bike, but I did not. So here we are. Got my handy dandy table, got my handy dandy chair, and this is how I'm going to cook over that tonight. If I don't lose all the pieces first. But this is a handy dandy grill. That's what this is. This is a handy dandy grill. These little pieces here are its legs. Now, I don't have to use the legs for what I'm going to be doing. I could do it a little different way, but I like the legs. I like the way they work with it. So I like the way they work with how I use it. That's a better way of stating that, I think. I am sweating something fierce, guys. Terrible. It's definitely hot out here, in case I hadn't said that. For those of you who might be imbibing a little bit while I'm doing this, you might consider taking a drink every time I say, it's hot. Alright, so those are the legs. And you've got these parts right here. You just go right down through there just like that. And you take this here. And you put it in here just like this. So it's going from one into the other. Just screw them in here to hold those two together, right? Now, once you have them in there just a little bit, take all these other ones here. And there's little holes over here. Holes over here. Slots over here. So you take these and put it in a hole. Drop it in the slot. Put it in the hole. Drop it in the slot. Put it in the hole. Drop it in the slot. Well, you get the point. I think you get the idea. Put it in a hole. Drop it in the slot. And you just do that all the way down through here. Now, I will say this is a little bit of a process to do this. This is my third time putting it together. Third time, fourth time, fourth time. And every time I put it together, it's just... Okay, I'm back. So the battery died. I had to replace that real quick, but as far as this goes, you get the point. In the hole, in the slot, right? And then you go back to these end pieces and just finish screwing them in. Now, I don't recommend screwing them all the way in because the design on these, on this little screw end, this little screw end is actually screwed on to this, onto this little pole. So if you do them too tight and then you try to unscrew it, you actually screw the handle off the screwer. Yeah, not a great design on that, but that said, you don't have to screw these in all the way. It's okay, because I mean, you've got quite a bit of wiggle room there, right? But it's still far enough in that those aren't going to fall out. So there's that. That is together. Now, this alone, I could put down inside there. I mean, I could put those rocks back in there, right? underneath each leg and just set it down in there like that over the fire. But I'm not going to do that. That would be way too easy. Why do something easy when we can do something a little bit more fun and difficult, right? So this here is the next part of this cooking setup. Let's not lose stuff, all right? It's important not to lose parts and pieces and bags and ends and stuff. So I hear. Got some neighbors down the way with some kids. So here, kids, that's what you're hearing. They're down there having just a good old time, as they should be. It's good to see kids out in nature anytime they are out here. It's absolutely great. So, here's what I got. I got this little thing right here, which is titanium and made by Boundless Voyage. But this piece helps you make a tripod. So you find sticks, cut them to size, whatever length you want them, and then you put them through those holes, and it makes a tripod for you. Okay. Then I've got this, which is also titanium, very lightweight, and it slides through a little hole right in the middle between the sticks. And then this here allows me to control how long that is coming down. You say, well, how's that going to hook to that, right? Well, that's where, set that down right there. That's where this little piece right here comes in. This, and before some of y'all say it, no, it's not a 3 end, it's a 4 end. I know some of y'all seen some of these that do have just the 3, but I actually got one. It's 2 doubles. I've got 2 separate ones. Each one of these has 2 hooks on it. Now, here's what I do with the legs. I put the hooks right there around the legs. Over here, hook around the leg. Over here, same thing, hook around the leg. And over here, same thing, hook around the leg. So, I now have that, which hangs off of this hook right here, like so, which in turn hangs off of this right here. So, that is my setup. Now, obviously, I can bring it way up here like this, so my tripod doesn't have to be all that high. I just hang that like that, and I can cook to my heart's content. And I can raise it and lower it as I like. So, that's my system. That's how I'm going to be cooking tonight, over that thing. Are there easier ways to do it? Yes. Are there more fun ways to do it? Probably not. So, there's that, which means that at some point in time, I need to go and find me some sticks to make a tripod. I could have just bought a tripod, but nah. Again, for me, for moto-camping, something small like this, while it is a little bit of a pain to put together, and really it's not that bad. I mean, it takes, what, 2-3 minutes to put it together if you're not sitting and trying to explain it at the same time. But like I said, I started to say earlier, and then I sidetracked myself, didn't I? So I've put it together 3 or 4 times, but I've never used it yet. This will be its maiden voyage. But when you're sitting doing nothing and messing with your camping gear and whatnot because you're a camping fanatic, um, yeah, I just you know put it together to make sure that I could put it together. Um, practice your skills, right? So something like this, it packs down small, which allows me to more easily take it on the bike. Now, I know what you're saying. You could get a flat pack grill that you can just set over some rocks, or set over. You put that grill grate, that broken grill grate down. Put your good grill grate over it. Whatever. I get that. I totally get that. Um, but to me, just having a grill grate like that could be kind of limiting in some ways. In some ways, this is more limiting because I've got about an inch between each one of those spokes across there, and I don't have anything coming the other way. So I could see where having a regular flat pack grill grate thing would be better, and I could still use that with the tripod system, and it's flat pack, right? So I don't know. Maybe I just like this because it was gimmicky, gadgety. I like gimmicky gadgets, but yeah, there's that. And I do like the fact that it has legs. So if I was out in the woods and not at a campground where I could, just had a little campfire somewhere, I could easily put this over top of a little fire, um, and cook like that. Um, so there's that. But that's how I'm going to cook tonight. Just kind of show you guys while I'm sitting here. I think y'all seen the axe earlier. You did see the axe earlier because I used it to put the stakes in the ground. So this is a Kseibi, Kseibi, Kseibi. It's 15-inch or 375 millimeters, 1.3 pounds, 600 grams. It is the Kseibi Camper's Axe. It's a very small axe. It's a hatchet, really, but it seems to do the job. I need to get it sharpened up, but yeah, and this is fairly new. This is fairly new addition to my kit. I think I got it last fall, so yeah. It's got a rubberized grip on it. Feels good. When I hit something, it doesn't jar a lot. I'm pretty sure it's um, the tang on it. I think comes all the way down into the handle. Maybe stops about here, but I don't know. I don't know if it's a rat tang or what. Suppose I could cut it open and find out. I'm not gonna. But there's that. And made in China to Kseibi specifications. You can find out more about them at www.kseibi.com. I think I ordered this on Amazon. I don't remember how much I paid for it. Maybe $20, $30. I don't know. But it feels okay in the hand. It's a little narrow. I would like it to be more round because it's like one finger, but then you turn it and it's like 2 fingers or so, a little over 2 fingers. So it's narrow. It's just narrow. It doesn't have the best feel in the world in your hand, but it does the job. It's small and packs down well. So That's the main thing. This is a generic mask thingy that, again, ordered online off Amazon. Doesn't have a name on it or anything. I think I gave $5 for it, and it is worth $5. Wouldn't pay any more for it, but it is worth $5. Earlier, I mentioned that as far as backpacking, and a chair that you could bring backpacking. And I said, I bring my backpacking chair on the bike because I like to use it as a footstool. Now, I actually brought two. I didn't realize that I brought two, but I brought two. First one here is a Grand Trunk. Grand Trunk, which is a nice little, pretty flat, maybe as thick as two hands stacked on top of each other. And let's see, it's 8, so about a foot, not even quite a foot, yeah, about a foot long, 2 hands thick, so 2 inches thick, and maybe 5 inches or so wide. And this just comes out of here like so. Then that pops in there like that. That's backwards. That's backwards. And that goes in there like that. And you got a handy dandy little stool with a little pocket on the bottom to hold who knows what, but there it is. Little stool with a little pocket on the bottom. Very simple, very easy to use while backpack camping or whatever. So, but like I said, I use it primarily as a footstool doing camping like this. Then I have another one, and this is I want to say about the same, maybe a little bit longer as far as packaging goes, a little bit longer. Yeah, maybe 2 inches by 2 inches, 3 inches. It's not very big. And this is probably a better backpacking stool. It is a little smaller, and you can easily hang on the outside of your pack. Not very heavy, but it's just a tripod stool. Just a little tripod stool. I'm sure you've seen these before. That's all it is, just a tripod. But again, doing what I'm doing here, it works well as a footstool. It also works well if you're tending the fire and you want to sit down and poke at the fire. This is good for that as well. But if you're drinking and doing that around the fire, I suggest you have 4 legs and not 3. I'm not drinking one, so I'll probably just use the 3 leg.